Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we're back in the Plot World server. And behind me we have our temple, although I believe that our temple is more turning into some sort of underground habituary, I think maybe. It's less of a temple and more of somewhere where people actually lived with a common goal. But that's fine because it evolves and that's how builds do, they evolve by themselves. I mean, filling all those rooms with just temple stuff would be pretty boring. So we're going to get cracking today. I think we're going to start on the next double room that's at the top, and I know what I want to do for that. So let's get cracking. As you might remember or might not, we built the enchanting room, corridor between the enchanting room and the library. This is the library. I'm very happy with these builds. And I think today we are going to build ourselves a nice old-fashioned pub. And I think that I've marked out the centre point and let a bit of light in at the same time. Yes, I would like to make some sort of some sort of pub or bar, restaurant eating sort of place, like a meeting place would be the central meeting place. And I think because it's been a central meeting place, it needs to be big, and therefore I think we need this double room to do that with. So I have an idea. I want to make it very dwarven-like. Now, if you played World of Warcraft, there is a dwarven bar in one of the I think it's one of the Blackrock raids or instances. Apologies that I can't remember that very well because I've only just got back onto that game. But that's what I kind of want. I kind of want this sort of stony look. And I've got an idea with the lights. I kind of want to do those inset lights again. If you don't know what I mean by the inset lights, let me take you over here. And by the way, if you want to see how these other things were built, obviously just go back and have a look at the videos. And yeah. So this is what I'm saying about the inset lights. I kind of like these. Now I know I'm probably going to need quite a few of them because a lot of light gets blocked. But I think they're going to give this bar or this pub a real sort of moody look. And I mean, if you've ever been to, if you've been to a pub, and I'm not sure what they're like overseas, but I certainly know that British pubs are usually quite sort of moody, not gloomy, but moody inside. Kind of matches the people, and I think that's what we need to do. We need to get that across. The only issue we're going to have here is this being. Oh no, it's not too bad actually, because we could inset that into the wall, couldn't we? So yeah, I mean, I think we're going to get away with it. Absolutely think we're going to get away with it. So let me just plug that back up again. Obviously, we can't take out things like this, but the good thing about redstone blocks are you can just put it underneath, and that's actually in the center now. This is where I want it. So let's pop that underneath there. Fantastic. This is where I usually like the lights. About, I mean, from the center, you're looking at what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the center. Then usually I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually go about there. I usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away then, and then we go there, and that's fine because I can put a redstone block there. So let's get a redstone block out. We haven't really worked with much redstone yet, and I really do think that we need to start working with some redstone soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just gonna fill you in on what's going on at the moment. Now, of course, this episode is out later than usual today, and usually I have my Friday's video done on Thursday. Like that's usually done. Let's put that there. This is an even number, isn't it? 3, 6, yeah. We'll have them further down then, like that. Right, yeah. So as I was saying, being late, that's because I've had a lot of assessments lately in uni, and of course all my exams are coming up. In fact, I've got an exam in just under 3 weeks, and all my exams are finished in just under 4 weeks. So yeah, it's intense at the moment. And yesterday, usually I get my video done on Thursday, and I have it already, and I quite often have it scheduled to come out at 5 o'clock GMT on on a Friday. But unfortunately today, you know, I was out for an assessment today. I was out all day. I was out for 13 hours at uni yesterday, so obviously I didn't have time to do one. Then, if I was back at home, I probably would have just done one in the middle of the night. But unfortunately here, you know, I live with other people and I can't be disturbing them by doing things in the middle of the night like I usually would do. I tell you what, guys, let's line the room with these first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's stick one there then. Let's get this going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to only leave 4 between them because they're not gonna let a huge amount of light through. Oh, I just realised something. Usually I take these walls out, and I can't with these because of that. That is a pain, isn't it? Oh no, I usually build upon the walls. I apologise. But we can build upon the walls anyway. We don't always have to do the same things we do with the other one. Let's just go over here and just double check. Let me just remind. Yes, so I did build upon the walls here, and I think I'm going to do the same thing with like the stairs. Like, I really like the way this molds to the wall, and it looks very flush. So yeah, we're not going to take out the wall. We'll take out those walls because that's what I did last time. Oh, I apologise for yawning down the microphone, but I am so tired lately. Just, it's all assessments, it's all coursework, it's just all go, and it is really taking a toll. And I got a really good sleep last night, but it just, you know, you never catch up on sleep mist. So so yeah, do we build upon these walls and pull it in a little bit, or do we mash these out? Because I've been mashing them out lately. Let's have a look. So if we built upon that wall, we don't have to mash out that. Let's see how much room we've got behind it, because obviously we've got other rooms. What's the room over here? Let's try and find a room that we've done. No, but we've carved that out, so that's fine. Because if I go over here, and I want to... say we put blocks there, we're going to want this further back. We're going to want this in the middle of the room as well, so we're going to want this here, and then back again. So we're going to want that there, we're going to want that there, and then we're going to want to build into the wall. I put that in the wrong place. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, we should just be able to do it, I think. I think we'll be okay to build into the wall. Let me just remove this then. Yeah. Oh, I was going to fill that in, but I'm going to have to take it back out again in a second. So I'm going to have to carve out the walls, and I'm going to have to put these in. I'm not going to do that on camera because we're already 8 minutes in. So yeah, I tell you what, guys. I'll be back, and I'll finish telling you about my boring life. Back in a second. And we're back, folks. Just have a look. All I've done is dig it out, and I've put these in. I've had to be a bit creative with where the lights have gone to make them even. So as you might be able to tell from there, there's 4 blocks between those, and 5 blocks between those. But then you go 5, and then you go 4 again, and then there's 2 and a 2. But would actually probably end up only being 1 there by the end of it. But then if we build up there, yeah, probably yeah. So I don't know if they're in exactly the right place, but they are damn near good enough. If anything, we could pull that in by 1 and pull that in by 1, and then just have 4 spaces between each, which would make them equal. But I'm not too worried about that yet, because that is stuff that can all be changed after. What I want to show you is what I was thinking about the walls. Now, I want this to be very stone-like, like I said. So we're going to have that, and we're going to have that, and we're going to have that, and we're going to have that. But I don't just want them all stone, because that's really boring. So we're going to mix in a few other things to sort of change the room around. And I think about going back to the quartz, because that's a theme of the temple. And being the theme of the temple, I think that would be incorporated into the what you could quite possibly argue. And I know I'm sort of putting our own sort of thing on this, but what might possibly be like, you know, the main sort of socializing area. So if we were to do that, then we may need quartz, all the quartz. as well. Where's the other quartz? So let's stick these in like this. Actually, let's go to the steps we need them. I don't think we'll need them. And here, you see, what we're going to do is, if we just pop up, I'm just going to pop this down for now, and we can take out the brick walls later, the ones that we want to decorate around. Right, so we'd put that there and put that there, and have these inset lights like this. Just to top it off, let's place these down here like this. Like this. Yeah, these sort of inset lights, that's what I really want for this. After seeing them in the corridor, I really like them. So, like I said, I'm putting this around for now. But it doesn't have to stay. It's, you know, it doesn't have to all be brick, because it's going to be boring if it's all just brick, like stone brick. That is really boring. So so let's have a look. So we're probably going to end up, when we build the wall down, we're going to end up with this sort of thing anyway across the top, and then around the side like that, as we usually do. Because I like that. I like the levels it creates. Like that. And I know this is starting to kind of look like a prison, but I'll tell you what we can do then. Something like this maybe. Border it. I can see this room being one that I will keep coming back and updating and changing and doing bits and bobs before I'm truly happy with it. So let's put this around the top anyway. There we are. Because then obviously this will go here like this. No, I want to go down, thank you. Whoa, wasn't what I wanted, was it? Boom. Oh, I'm too far away. Boom. Pop. Pop. Boom. There we go. And last but not least, even though this isn't actually the last one, this is the second to last one because I've got half one left to do or a third of one left to do. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. There we go. And we're done. So, something like that, I'm thinking. And I think that would be quite nice to bring into the theme of the room. Just to show you a very quick issue that I had. Oh no, I have to replace it. Basically, behind these walls, you can see I'm just starting to get to the next room over. Let's pop this back. So, yeah, really cutting it fine, and I just put away the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, really cutting it fine. Up here is probably going to have a similar theme, and we're going to cut out... Actually, I just realised I don't need a centre one, because we'll be cutting out another one of these doors. What do we do over here? Do we do a portal door? No, we just did a regular door, didn't we? That's quite low, actually. Just looking at it now. But then it's the same upstairs. So that's fine. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is the same. It's weird, isn't it? It's the same dimensions, but that looks more squat because of the higher ceiling. Anyway, just to take as a reference, because obviously, even though we want to make all the rooms sort of differently themed, there's still going to be some uniformity in these kind of builds. Now, do I do that? Or... do I do that? Make a nice little border around the room. I think I'm going to do that for now. See, the problem with stone is there's so much you can do with stone, but they just haven't added much more in. This chisel stone is very nice, but they could have done with a couple of others. There's some really nice chiseled quartz. There you go. There's the chiseled quartz. Shame they didn't do a design like that on the stone as well, and did a design like this on the quartz as well. I think that would have gone down really nicely. I think that would have really worked. So obviously we can't just have plain brick walls. We need something. So let's make this our experiment wall. Oh, see how they change? You put them in and they change. Right, so that's our experiment wall. And I like it. I like the inset lights. I think they'll produce enough light, and then we'll put lights in the floor or something. And I kind of really want to work with some sea lanterns again. I think that worked really well last time. So oh, come on. There we go. So this is what we've got right now. There we go. Yeah, you see how that should be 1 over? I might have to change that, because that will bother me. Over here it's okay. That's the issue. Over there it's fine. So unless we bunch them 4 between it, 4, still have 5 between it. 4, it might just have to stay. We might just have to leave it as it is. But I was thinking, like, if we're going to do some sort of design, now either we could take a center point between these ones, yeah, like this, and do pillars. That looks really rubbish. I don't like that at all. It's just not right, is it? And I couldn't do it all the way along anyway because there's some even numbers. No. Right. And I thought maybe, if not, then we could do something like these kind of shapes in between. You see, that's not terrible, but it looks too much like an S. And although that's my initial, I think that's just a little bit... I think that's a little bit pretentious. So yeah, we really do need a wall design. Either that, actually, or I brick the whole thing out and we put up paintings. But the only thing is the paintings are already super medieval. You're going to get a lot of repeat paintings if we do that in here. So I tell you what, how about I brick up the whole thing and see whether we like it or not. Yeah, let's see whether we like it or not. I'm not going to do time lapses on these because anyway, I'm not going to do time lapses on these anyway because we don't know if we're going to keep them. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, everybody, we're back, and let's take a look at what we've got. At the moment, it kind of looks like a prison, but again, it's just a template, and then we're going to build on it, and we're going to take out what we need, and things like that. So, like I said, at the moment, it does look gloomy, but I kind of do want it moody, and I kind of do want that sort of uniform feel. I've just extended this out a little bit because there'll be the floor above, but I am very, very tempted to use half slabs and have this sort of like half slabbed floor. The only issue you're going to have with that is, yeah, see, the issue we're going to have with that is, if we half slab it like that, we won't be able to put anything down on top as decoration. If we half slab it like this, it's going to be difficult for me to put columns in without them looking a little bit raised at the top. We could probably still get away with that. So yeah, I may do, or they may eventually taper off or something like that, but I do have an idea for the way the seating area is going to work in here. So I don't want to reveal that just yet, but we could get away with having the floors a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm liking it at the moment. Like I said, it's bare, it's uniform. What we really need to do is, oh, I fixed the lights, by the way, guys. It had to be like 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, like that. And then we get the lights in the right place. I'm a lot happy with the way they look now than I was before, but they still ain't perfect, unfortunately. This here, these lights need to go out because we will be building a door. One, two, three. So we're going to be building a door like here, won't we? So let's just take all this out. Sorry if you can't see. There we go. I might set this door back a little bit as well. Unlike the other one, which I didn't. Let's get rid of that. Let's put in that. This door needs to be one higher, maybe? So if we set this door back... recess the door a little bit. Because I was thinking... Wait a minute. That's too low, isn't it? Especially if we want the old chair kind of thing. Oh no, that looks about 4x4. That looks about right, actually. I think we could probably get away with that. See, the only other option would be to take this out and do it like that. Which kind of does look quite nice. I don't know. Again, keeping with sort of the design uniformity. See, here we did 4x4, and it does look a little squat. But we did that because it gets close to the ceiling up here, I think. Whereas down here, we probably could have extended that up a little bit, actually. And again, something I may go back and do, because I'm thinking about it now. Oh, yeah, okay, I got confused then. Because that looks quite nice, but then at the same time it's only supposed to be a stairwell. So I tell you what, we'll keep with what we've got so far and we'll see how it looks. Doesn't really matter, does it? So if we keep with this for a second, and then we're going to build the same thing eventually as we did over there, but I don't really need to show you on the camera because we've done it before. Okie dokie. I'm putting these in now just so we can see what it's kind of going to look like. I kind of like the recessed as well. I think that's going to look really cool. That looks really nice. Let's get rid of all this, shall we? So we've got sort of a stairwell forming here. Whoa, psy daisy. What was that? Oh, it was just that. Okay. So yeah, I think it's really coming along. It's really coming along now. We haven't had a speedy up bit in this one. We haven't had a little time lapse. So let's just think, because if we went with the painting, so if we went painting like that, let's get rid of that because I've used those. I mean, we could go along with. This would take ages, wouldn't it? Jeez. And a lot of these are... Oh, you did. Oh, I see. That's difficult, isn't it? I'd have to do it on the one with 4 in the middle here. Do it like that or something if I wanted a painting. Though I'd probably bring it down by 1, actually. Down here like that. Yeah, maybe. but maybe not. Some of these are quite nice though. Like that there would look good up here as well, kind of thing. If you catch my drift, like maybe here. Shame there's not ones that are 3 in length, isn't there? Whoa! I wouldn't mind that one a bit further over there. Again, even that's 4 in length. I'm trying to make it easy, aren't they? It's being mean now because the step's there. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, sorry, that went on for a little longer than it should have done, really. So, I tell you what, let's do a time lapse. Come on, let's put some silly music in. You know the music that I want to put in. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, folks, so we're back, yeah, I just did that just to finish off the episode with, I think, really. Yeah, I think it came okay. As you probably see by the time lapse, I made a lot of mistakes. I made each dimension one further out, basically. So one further that way, and that way, and it was just far too wide. But as you go up here, you see the way we've built it. As I said, with the first one I built, you don't fall off. You can't fall off. It's completely... and I have a terrible habit of falling downstairs that you can fall down. So yeah, I mean, I know we haven't done a huge amount today, but we've got the room, you know, done to begin with next time. To really, and like I said, I'm not in a rush to get this done. So you know, next time we'll sort out the floor, I think, and maybe I'll show you what I want to do for the middle, and how I want things to progress with the decorating. We definitely need one side of this to be a bar, though, don't we? Or maybe we should put some corner bars in. And then, ooh, yeah, corner bars. They sound like a good idea, actually. Okay, then, guys. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Like I said, it doesn't look like we've done much, but we really... oh, well, that person's actually finally started building. Got some pixel art over there. And, whoa! The hell is this? Looks like the thrusters to the Battlestar Galactica or something. Whatever it is, this guy's really going for it. So I think our plot's coming along. I know a lot of it's indoors rather than outdoors. We will get some of the outdoors done as well. But yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, it doesn't look like we've done a huge amount, but we've worked out some of the bugs in the place, and we can really get cracking next time. And so next week we'll get cracking on decorating that, on making the walls a little bit less bare and stuff like that. I think it'll evolve naturally like normal. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you enjoy this episode, then please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. I know I say that, and I know it's kind of annoying. You know, I kind of get annoyed when I hear people say it too, but it really does help. It really does help get some of us smaller YouTubers off the ground, and you know, likes get you up in like search lists and things like that, and it all really helps. So yeah, if you like this and you want to see more, please feel free, and also put a comment in the comment section below if you got any ideas, because I probably won't be doing an episode now. I'll probably do next week's episode because I'm going home on Thursday. I'll probably do it you know, over the weekend. So, but yeah, if you got an idea, or you think something would look cool for like a bar or something like that, or some sort of decoration that you've found out on Minecraft works really well, then please do say. I think that'll be fantastic. So thank you very much, guys, and have a great weekend. I will see you back on Tuesday, hopefully, on the survival world. Thank you very much, guys, and good night.